Hello, welcome everyone to JLABTV. I'm JLab, and this is Football Manager 2021, the rescuing Sheffield Wednesday save, which, honestly, this should be the last video I'll be putting out for this series. We've had 101 games, we've done pretty well for ourselves. We've also got a player that's come from youth intent as apparently first team candidate, which is kind of nice. Didn't think I'd be able to say that, but 2 stars. Yeah, we got a 2-star player already. And he can play in both attacking midfielder and centre midfield, so it's great that we got this opportunity to say that. He's not the best, mind you. He's only apparently good enough for the National League, but maybe next year, if we don't have, well, I say next year, maybe another season or another series when we are actually playing a long-term save where we will go 10, 20, 30 years in the future, that we can actually say, yeah, we can play some young players that are coming from my intakes. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? But talking about Cardiff and the season intakes, how have we been getting on since we last met? Well, let's see, shall we? The first game we had was against Crystal Palace. I'm just realising we're playing away kit, but MacLeod scored the opening goal 3-4 minutes in. Why are we playing away kit in our home ground? I don't understand. But we made it 2-0. Just after the second half started, Harris gets an excellent opportunity. He takes two shots to get the goal, but he still scored. And then we managed to make it 3-0 in the 76th minute of the game. Woodburn finds Penny. Penny scores. It's a good game. And we beat Palace 3-0. I'm surprised we were able to beat them 3-0, but I'm not complaining either. Changing formation has worked. Isn't the best in the world, but it's worked, and I can't complain. That's probably the best result we could have gotten in this situation. The next match we had was actually away from home against Barnsley, and we were beaten 2-0. A bit disappointing that we lost to our local rivals, our fierce rivals, after Sabrino scored 2 goals, first in the first half and then this goal in the second half, which actually head off the line, but goal line technology actually ruled it across the line, which was surprising. But I would say we should have at least got a point in this game. The XG would say we should have been getting a point here, but we didn't, and that's a bit of a shame. But what can you do? We just didn't take our chances in the end. 2 shots on target would tell you everything you need to know there. Next game we had was actually away from home against Hull City, who beat us 3-1 last time we met against them. But we managed to get a 2-1 win here after Reach opened the scoring inside 3 minutes. And just 7 minutes later, we were 2-0 up. It was a great opportunity. Marriott, who'd been on the goal trap before this goal, made it 2 in the 10th minute, top corner. He's not going to miss those. They get our goal back from a penalty. Guerrero scores it, but really, we weren't to be stopped, and we get all 3 points against Hull City, who've actually done pretty well this year. I will say this here now. They've overachieved, if anything, so it was a good game. Yes, the XG was probably inflated for their point of view because of the penalty, but we still won, and that's what I care about. Next game we had was actually at home to Reading. We took the lead after Overbore scored his first goal for the club in the 49th minute of the game, and another corner, 89th minute of the game, saw us get the second goal, Brown making it 2, and we limited Reading to just the 1 shot. It was on target, mind you, but it was still just the 1 shot, and we were comfortably the better team in this game. Our corners seemed to be doing the damage this time around. A good result. The last game, and the hardest game of the bunch, Southampton at home. We actually took a 2-goal lead in this. Pedersen's had a header, it ran off the back of Fraser Forster into the back of the net to make it 1-0, and it was 2-0 inside the 21st minute of the game. Woodburn scoring that effort, or 20th minute, sorry, and it was a very nice finish. But we didn't really do as well as we could have done in the second half. We went and conceded this goal in the 61st minute of the game. Very, very easy for Adams to get to once he got there, but probably should have done better defensively, and they scored an equaliser in just 6 minutes later. Adams and look at the scores. Keeper should have done better here, and they actually went ahead in the 81st minute of the game. Travis hits on the ball here. He keeps on going, and then does that. 3-3. But we did get an equaliser in the 92nd minute of the game. A bit fortuitous, I will say. Woodburn plays this across, finds Devonport. He doesn't score, but Massimo does. In the 92nd minute, we snatch a 3-3 draw, and probably didn't deserve it, quite frankly. But there you go. Sometimes you take what you can, and then run away with it like you've stolen it. Like we did with this draw. But with these 5 matches, where does that leave us in the table? Going into the last game of the season. We are in 6th place, the only side not to confirm ourselves a playoff spot this season. We're 3 points ahead of West Brom, but we have a 5-goal advantage in our favour. We play Cardiff, they play Preston, and if I have to be honest, it would have to be, we would have to lose quite bad against Cardiff, and they would have to win quite heavily against Preston for the swing to go in their favour. So I'm on the impression that we will be in the playoffs this season, and I'll play any games that we are in. So 2 games or 3 games or even 4 games, doesn't matter what happens here. I'm expecting to have an interesting conversation, and we'll go into this game against Cardiff now, hoping that we can actually beat them, or at least avoid defeat. If we can avoid defeat and they don't destroy Preston, then we should be fine. We just got to make sure we don't do anything stupid, and we'll be fine. At the end of the day, as we'll be taking Whitburn off and bringing Patterson on the bench, Marriott on the bench, to ensure we do ourselves justice. Can we get a win in our 102nd game in charge? I think we can, but you're not going to just assume that's the case, because you never know what's going to happen. And this is the lineup that we're going to be facing, and it looks quite good, doesn't it? I like these graphics, they're very interesting. It just shows how big the game is. And is that really our form? I don't think that's our form. I think that something's wrong there. There are some bugs in this, which is fine. I was expecting some bugs, but I don't think that was our form. Since we had 3 wins in the last 5 matches, but there you go. So let's see what happens in this match. I'll stop talking until we get a highlight. Here's Reach, as the assistant wants us to go for shorter passing. Brown, here's Reach again, Brown again, and MacLeod can go for goals, been blocked. And Penne scores 1-0, 80 minutes in. That's the best start we could have asked for. Good goal, 80 minutes in. We put ourselves in the strongest position to get into the playoffs, and maybe even 5th place if Bristol City have not scored yet. So, let's see what we can do. And hopefully we can keep this going and don't drop points against Cardiff. So just to add even more insult to injury, West Brom are actually losing to Preston, so everything's going away right now. Harris is on the ball, plays it in the middle. Reach doesn't get the shot I was hoping he would, but Motu gets rid of it, and we are very unfortunate to go 2-0 up here. Right now we are 1-0 up, 2 highlights shown so far. We've got a goal, that's what matters. And I think we can absolutely do this. Just got to guard against complacency, and that'd be good. But here we go, another highlight potential on the cards. Now, out of the way, here's Dominic. MacLeod on the ball now. Marriott finds Harris, and we can see what we can do here. We've got an opportunity. Reach on the ball now. MacLeod to Harris can make this 2. He's hit the post instead. We feel we could have got a second there. And West Brom have equalised as well, so can't take anything for granted right now. So, we win. West Brom also won, but we won. That's the important part. We've managed to get ourselves a playoff place, and we'll be seeing each other soon. Exactly what we needed to do. Perfect result. We are in the playoffs for the season, for the chance to get in the Premier League, and we finished in 5th place in the end. So, best finish in a long while. Since the team was in the playoffs 4 seasons ago in this game, so there you go. Southampton in the playoffs with us. Watford beat Blackburn, but Huddersfield beat Southampton 4. What on earth happened there? QPR, 99 points. They were beaten 5-0 by Hull. What happened to the top 3 teams? I'm so confused. Oh well. So here we are now, about to play Watford in the first leg of the playoffs. We kind of knew they were going to be one of our opponents. However, things have changed since then, because we've had Benet can come back, but Penny's now injured, which is very unwanted. He's out for 3 weeks. Mengi's out for 3 days, so I don't know if we'll be able to get him back in time for the next leg. And unfortunately, we're going to have to tweak things a little bit and hope for the best when it comes to our lineup, which really isn't the best thing to be saying about, because I don't like the idea of this. Plus, also, they don't seem to do very well when these 2 players. I don't think Matheson and Reach have such an unwanted partnership in that situation, but I guess it shows that sometimes even the best players struggle there, so what can you do? We're going to play Woodburn there. I might actually put Izzy Brown on that side just to see what happens and to see if that's the reason where he's having not the best times. I mean, Reach is a good player. Don't get me wrong. I'm just also thinking, okay, this is one of those things where we don't know what to expect. I don't think we'll get promoted. Watford are a good team. I expect us to be beaten by Watford, especially with the players we're missing, but at least we can give it a go, right? So here we are, the first leg of the playoffs. And gotta be honest, this is a side that's decent, has not lost to us in 5 matches, so this isn't great. Also, they're unbeaten in 20 league games, so yeah, this could go very well or very badly. I don't know yet. Hey, what? Just about to have the first highlight of the game. I didn't think we'll be the offensive one, or the team have the highlight being in our favour, but then again, that can easily change if we have a straight pass, and we've just had one there. Oh, the game's crashed. The game's just crashed. Okay. That's the first crash I've ever had. Let's redo this again, eh? Okay, so this happened last time. Actually, Southampton won 3-2. I wonder if this is going to affect anything, because it's literally the same day. 1-0. Okay, it doesn't really affect anything apart from the fact there's less goals involved. So we're going to save it and hope that nothing crashes again. So I don't want to lose that result now. Okay, so this is literally the same side we had before, apart from Woodburn being on the bench. Did I change anything else? No. So this is literally the same side we had before. We're going to go for the same time again. We didn't really have any highlights, so I don't know if it's going to change anything. We're going to see if we can make sure we can keep this going. And hope that we don't have a crash this time, because that was kind of awkward. I was concerned that my game just died. But at least I fixed it, so that's better than nothing. And again, here we go. I think it's the same as last time. I think. I'm almost certain it is. But we're going to see if we can keep this going and try and beat a team that's unbeaten in 20 and that we haven't beaten in 5 matches, so could be difficult. Could be very, very difficult, actually, in fact. So, let's see what happens. Okay, so we'll have our first opportunity in this game. We're going to zoom in, because we were zoomed in before. His reach. I wonder... I hope it doesn't actually change the outcome. I don't even know who's going to win. Oh. Oh, that's awkward. I knew we weren't going to have the best times, but I don't think I couldn't expect this. So... what a way for a first goal to be scored in the playoff semi-final. That is so awkward and unfortunate. But okay. Oh no. Oh Christ, they've not had a single shot either. That's the worst part. They've had no shots and we just gifted them a goal. So, we're 1-0 down. I think that could go better somehow. Okay, so we've got an opportunity potentially, hopefully. Reach is on the ball. Ivabore is on the ball now. Here's Marcello. Oh, it's not the best pass, was it? And we drew against Watford last time I think about it. But we're going to consider a goal here potentially because Sar's on the ball. Dawson denies. That's better than... That's at least better than the goal that we conceded, because that goal was just an absolute free goal. And I don't know what else to say about it. There you go. Christ almighty. But here we are. Dominic finds other boy, and Everson, other boy. Moses on the ball, goes for goal. He's put it over though. Okay. We need more. We need more than what we've seen so far. Reach on the ball, goes for goal. No? I don't know what that was. I'm not sure if that was a shot or a pass. It looks like a pass that no one went on trying to claim. But we need to do something here. Here's Harris. And on the ball, Marriott, Marcello, Reach, finds an opportunity. It's in. Luke scores. I think that's his first for us. It looks like his first for us. And it's his first goal for the club. So I think that's going to count as a league goal because it's a playoffs. But we got an equaliser. So who knows what's going to happen. It was very well worked. He had all the space in the world. And the fact he almost missed it is a bit concerning. But we're still going to get an equalising goal. Moses on the ball. Here's Harris. And he's found Moses. I would be very surprised if we did get a win here. We actually took the lead against what I think is that Watford's ground, thinking about it, but Marriot's on the ball. He's gone for goal. He's hit the post. Harris has gone for goal, and it's a very good save in the end. I don't know how he's kept that out, but Watford suddenly all over the place, and I'm very surprised by it. But there you go. Head of the way, and no, okay, it's been cleared away, it looks like. But Marriot's on the ball, plays it back to Woodburn. Finds Markello, it's been blocked. Woodburn now on the ball. And we suddenly feel like we've got the momentum on our side, which is great. We've not really changed anything apart from the fact that, well, they've made changes themselves. Okay, so it's probably the last chance of the game. I mean, if we get a win, that'd be nice, but I don't know if we can see that happening. Their goal is very lucky, so we've probably got the XG that's higher than theirs, but I don't want to assume that we're going to win this. Here's Harris on the ball now. Whitburn's not got the ball. Here's Patterson, Matheson, Swift's taking the ball away, and it's an opportunity, but they've... Look at the amount of space we've got to ourselves. Dawson now on the ball. Dominic Dawson. And it's been headed away, and now Meyer potentially can get the winner. He hasn't. Dawson's denied him. And I think I'll take this draw. That was a bit more than I was expecting, but there we go. Gotta be honest, I was not expecting to be as good as we were. I wasn't even expecting their own goal, so take the draw. Just gotta hope we can do something in the other leg. So I am gonna be taking a risk today because Mengi's back from injury, and hallelujah, we needed him. He's not fully fit. Like, this is literally the most I'm going to be taking the risk with a player. And gotta be honest, he's not at his peak. He's good, but he's not excellent fitness-wise, so we'll probably have to take him off half-time or something like that. But I'm willing to take the risk because he's that important of a player for us, which I like to think says a lot. And actually thinking about it, we're going to take Hunt off the bench and have Moses on it just in case we need to do it, so we have an opportunity to make some decisions on the fly, so we can absolutely have players come back. And they're concerned that this formation will expose us at the back, and it's to attack. Okay, maybe I'm gonna change things a little bit before we go into the match. Great, thanks for the appreciation. We're gonna see what we can do. They've changed their lineup a little bit. We've changed ours as well, but we've probably not changed it enough, if anything. So whether this comes back to bite us, I don't know. But we're just going to hope for the absolute best. It says the last 6 matches. It literally only says the last 5. So that's lying to us. Why are you lying to us? But yeah, let's see what happens. If it turns out that this balanced mentality is going to hinder us, then we'll change back to positive. So here we go. They have got an opportunity. Mengi... Okay, so Mengi's on the ball. He's the player I'm concerned about fitness-wise. I'm literally taking a risk with him because this is that important. We've literally got nothing to lose if we don't get this now. Pedro's on the ball. And we know Watford could do well. And Pedro's going inside still. He's played it back to cleverly. What a save from Dawson. I don't know how he saved it. And that's Dembele from Celtic, isn't it? I'm assuming on loan or permanent. But we get a free kick now. His target, and I feel like I want to go positive because these opportunities. Nanu's on the ball here, and he's gone for goal. I'm going to go positive. They said that the formation was a bit too exposed them too much, but I'm also thinking mentality is probably the issue now. We're going to go short passing two. Not ideal. We're behind here. I'm expecting to lose, quite frankly, but we've done well to get 5th place in the league, so we've done better than nothing, I suppose. Okay, so we've got an opportunity. I think it's going to go against us, though, because I've gone positive to try and get something back. And we've got the ball. Marriot's on the ball. Maybe positive's the way to go. The only reason I even went balanced was because the players complained about it. So, there you go. But we lost the ball. Deeney's on the ball. With Bellis now. No, I'm starting to consider this has been a bit of a mistake. We've also gone shorter passing too, so who knows. We just got to hope they don't do a long ball over the top. Pedro's got he scored. I think we're going to lose this game. I think the promotion hunt's over. It was fun while it lasted, but the playoffs are going to be out of our reach. well, the playoff finals out of our reach. We've done well to get to this stage. And I will acknowledge that perhaps I was a bit ambitious, a bit too cocky, a bit too confident that we can do something, but we've done our best. Opportunity very early in the second half here. Dominic can plays in the middle. He has done, it's been cleared away, but we are going to get this ball first. So, come back as a keeper. We can, as long as we keep the ball, we're fine. Mengi now plays it forward. It's not going to find Marriott and Swift now. It's a counter attack for Watford. We're being ripped to shreds here. This is a side that has become that are unbeaten in every game for a while. We're going to go counter, I think. It sounds stupid that I'm going to go for a cautious, but we've got nothing to lose anymore. We might as well try something different as they pass it back to the keeper, but we just got to try now. And with 2-0 down, if this ends up being 3-0, then we've literally got nothing anymore. I've made a mistake. I think the first leg gave me a lot of confidence. That was probably unwarranted confidence. I think we're going to lose somehow. Swift to Cleverly. That's... I don't know how they've not scored. Cleverly plays it in the middle. This could be 3-0. If we had taken our chance in the first leg, we wouldn't be in the situation, bemoaning the fact that we were struggling in this one and they've put it over. We've lost this game. We're out of the playoffs. We tried everything we could have done. The team weren't really that great. We only had 4 shots in the end. They deserved this win comfortably. And if I had to be honest with you, 104 games in, we considered 120 goals, scored 142 games, 142. We didn't do ourselves justice. That's literally what we didn't do. And that, for me, is the more disappointing this disappointment. But we've lost. This overlay is a bit annoying, actually. But Southampton go through thanks to a late penalty. So the overlay's a bit buggered. I hope they fix that. But we're out of the playoffs. We did ourselves justice anyway. So we're going to see what happens at the end of this next screen, eh? So here we are. End of season review. Second season. New arrivals. We're going to look at them. And Huffer made no appearances, but we weren't really expecting to make an appearance with him. Sims was more of a bench player. He scored 3 goals, got 2 assists. Mengi was the best player we had in terms of average ratings. 2 goals, 1 assist. But Marcello honestly was my favourite. And what does that mean? The board love him to pieces. And as they love Sims as well. But he seems like he's the fans' favourite. But 4 goals, 5 assists. Very good season for him. We had players that were good as well. And also 5 million release clause for this player. Good for future fees as well. And Matheson was good for a loan deal. I'm not sure what that means. But okay. We didn't get him for 1 million from... Okay, this is broken a little bit. But okay. Devonport probably wasn't our best signing. That's all I'm going to say. We got to let go a load of players. Rose left for San Jose. Julian Borner didn't have the best of times himself. Wildsmith actually played every game for Middlesbrough, so he did pretty well for himself. Well, Windass was a bit disappointing for departures. Chunga actually left us, so that's a thing I didn't mention in the January transfer window part, as did Hidalgo. I just didn't play them. Palavesi left us as well in the summer. We let Philadelphia Union gets Liam Palmer, and Westwood left. I think he might have retired. No, he's still got and loans out. We made a load of loan signings out, and actually Ben Hughes only 3 games, but he did pretty decent for himself. So season results, yeah, we did pretty well to get into the top 5 in the end. I wish this wasn't broken, like longest winning streak. I'd like it. I wish it actually showed the longest winning streak, but this was it between Reading all the way down to Nottingham Forest. 7 games we won in a row. That was our best run of form. We had a load of spells where we just drew a load of games. 5 draws in a row between West Brom and Luton here. 5 games in a row between Watford and Luton. Luton I hate, suddenly, realising that. But yeah, Nottingham Forest, Sunderland, Mill go down. QPR, Blackburn champions, going to the Premier League. And it was Southampton and Watford going up with them. And to be honest, we did pretty well for ourselves. And we knocked out the third one in the FA Cup. We were knocked out in the third one of the League Cup. I can't help but say that we probably did ourselves justice this year. And the 5-1 win against Portsmouth was our biggest win. The most remember was a 4-2 win against champions QPR. And the goal of the season was Patterson's goal against Sunderland, which I showed. And it was actually a pretty good goal. I remember that too. Finances, we actually went up sponsorship-wise by 500k from last year. Broadcasting rights, 200,000 as well. Corporates and hospitality up by 400,000. Prize money, we don't get any. And matchday commercial and retail up by 300,000 too. So we've definitely improved in that regards. And we made 1.5 to 3 million from merchandise. 153,000 of that was sold to non-domestics, and we sold 14,862 shirts. And Markello was up there, so good stuff. How we lined up, this is the best 11 we had, and gotta be honest, could have done better, but we could have also been worse. We actually had more than a few players actually in the 10+ average ratings this season, which is very good. 5 players. I remember last week we did that, but there you go. I'm actually surprised that Matheson's in this, but I guess Dominic's also the centre defender. But what can you do? Accolades, we got nothing ourselves. Fans player of the season, Mengi obviously was great. Young player of the season as well. Sonny of the season was Opafore. Goal of the season was Callum Patterson. Top goal scorer Merritt. Penny got 9 assists and 6 player of the matches as well. And Moses got the highest average rating. So Dawson got 19 clean sheets, Penny got 10 clean assists, and Penny also got 6 player of the match rewards. So we did pretty well for ourselves, I think. And gotta be honest, can't complain. Cannot complain. They're going to give us 227,000 for money. We've actually made some signs already, and we've got a races budget of 350,000. We're actually quite good defensively, like one of the best in terms of impenetrable and how quiet we were. XG was actually on average 1.5, so that's pretty good. We expected to have an XG of 53.5. We scored 66 goals. XG of points was 73.3. We got 80 points. And position was actually 6th. Okay, that's actually interesting. I didn't know that. But we got 5th place, so we overachieved in everything. That's great. And they want us to do this again. They actually gave me a new contract, 3 years as well. So they want me to repair the financial damage. They want us to get mid-table next year. And then top off after that. And then work towards the playoffs and get to the playoffs 4 years later. So I think we're good. I think we're good in that regards. So we're going to tell the team that we want to get mid-table. Where can I find that? Top half is not that. Yes. Very good. That's great. So yeah, this feels good. They actually were happy with the mid-table ideas, so that's better than nothing. And we're going to go to Spain for our holiday. For camp destination, sorry. But we're going to actually see what happens in the league after we depart. So let's keep going until we get to the playoff final and then see from there. Oh, also, Chairman does it again. Another 8 million in a loan to cover debt incurred this season. I keep forgetting that he does that every now and again. They just injected loan, gave me a loan, and they said that I've repaired the damage already. What? They're such idiots sometimes. Okay, so here we are. We're going to go to the Championship playoff final. Who's going to win? Watford. Okay, we actually lost to the eventual winners. So Southampton don't go up on their first season back down. That's surprising. There you go. Anyway, I'm going to end this here. I hope you guys have actually enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys will like and share this video. And that you'll subscribe to my channel. It does help me out a lot. It's most likely going to be the last video of the series because I was only going to play this until the beta was finished and until the main game because I want to get my main save started up. Whether or not it's already started at this point, I don't know, but we're going to see very, very soon. But anyway, hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye and good night.